We should treat everyone equally. Have you heard this one before? It's a lovely sentiment, but it is overly simplistic and ignores the reality of the world we live in. Some people would like to believe that we live in a world where everyone is equal opportunity, a world devoid of discrimination and privilege. Unfortunately, that's not the world we live in. People do not always get jobs because they're the most qualified. Sometimes people who do not have the qualifications get jobs. Sometimes people who do not have the experience get the jobs. They get jobs because of their advantage, their privilege. We do not live in a merit-based society. People get jobs based on their advantage and their connections. Those who argue that we should treat everyone equally are actually trying to lock in their privilege and advantage. Typically, it is those in power who benefit from a system that want things to remain the same. The best way to do this is to treat everyone equally. This appeals to our sense of what is right. We should treat everyone equally, exactly the same way we treat everybody else. The problem is, we will never fix an unequal situation if we do that. All one has to do is look at the walls of any high school. My high school has been around for 108 years, and there are 2 female principals on that wall. In the last 34 years, my school division has had 9 female high school principals, and there are 8 high schools in our division. The only way to fix an unequal situation is through equity. By targeting groups that are discriminated during the hiring process, we can move towards a situation of equality. So when you look at your pool of candidates, you identify the ones who have been discriminated against, minority groups. Target them for the interviews. Target them once they've gotten that interview, make them the priority hires. Only by giving an advantage to a discriminated group will we be able to fix an unequal situation. My favorite example is 2 people trying it for a basketball team, a sport that relies heavily on height. I'm 6'3". My competitor is 5'6". In order for the coaches to discover who's actually got the best set of skills, you should give my competitor 9 inches. That way we'd be the same height. You take that out of the equation, but that takes away my advantage. So I will argue strenuously that we should treat everyone equally. So if you're going to give 9 inches in extra height to my competitor, you should give me 9 inches in height as well, thereby locking in my advantage. It may seem counterintuitive, but to fix an unequal situation, we have to treat people unequally.